All right, here's the 41 Jobs podcast. I'm bringing back the stud of my first What's Streaming show, What's Streaming 2. It's about
41
time.
Jobs!
All right, it's about time. We have it again. And I've got the greatest couch potato in all history.
Oh, you have no idea.
The streaming giant.
You have no idea. The couch potato is, it should be over my door at home. It should be. It is absolutely pathetic. The good thing is I have no kids, no wife, and a job that I can do on the fly.
Well, I got kids and a wife, and I still find time to. I can binge watch quite a bit in a week. I can get away with it.
Put them to bed.
Put them to bed.
Put them to bed.
And get less sleep. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So what streaming one was my best one so far. So we had to do a What's Streaming 2. It's been months since I've done one.
It's been about 15 months.
I know. Okay.
I think it might have been end of January or February.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
2016.
Yeah. So I figured if we give it more than a year, we'd have plenty more to talk about on What's Streaming right now. So my buddy Doug's done a lot of research. He knows a lot about this stuff. So
it is because
I'll try to keep him going.
It's pathetic.
It's not pathetic. Everybody does it. It's like everybody. People like caffeine. Everybody likes caffeine. A lot of people like coffee. People watch Netflix.
Oh yeah, they don't want to admit it.
They don't.
They don't want
but
to
they do.
It. Yeah. Oh yeah,
but everybody does. So
I think you follow the storyline binge watching better than you do with commercials or with the week in between.
I know.
It just makes it. You can follow the storyline and actually say, hey, those writers did their job and actually doing background with it compared to the week in between. You don't appreciate it as much.
And you want to watch the next episode. They hook you like a drug.
That last 2 minutes.
They hook you like a drug. You're smacking that forearm. You're wanting another one.
Oh, bring it on. I got my plastic tubing here.
Track marks from Netflix.
If there was a Amazon and Netflix injection, I took it.
Yeah. And don't forget, the other streaming service is pretty darn good too, but I would say Netflix gets a good overall, gets most of the audience, I think.
Netflix viewership is over 98 million now.
And they say, I was listening to another podcast, Joe Rogan was saying, and Bill Burr was saying, Netflix, if you bring them an idea, they don't jack with anything. They listen, they won't say anything. They'll either say no or yes, but they don't care what you do. They don't care what you talk about or what topics you talk about. They don't care.
I've appreciated they've actually gone international.
Yeah.
As much as anything.
Oh, I know. The BBC crap is great.
The BBC and actually two of my favorite ones actually have been Norwegian. They're actually on Norwegian television. Now, they claim it's a Netflix original, but Netflix is buying the rights to it, even though it's already aired in Norway or in England.
Well, there's one about a serial killer, and it was recommended to me after I watched The Fall. And it's a lot of subtitles, but I like it, but it's hard. I'm not sure the title of it, but it's really good. But I think it's Norwegian-based.
Give me a little more background. I might be able to help you on that.
But I'll have to look it up in a little bit. But
right.
Cool.
Can you give me a little more background on it?
Yeah.
There was two.
It sounds like it's Scandinavian, from what I know of. And it's about a cop that's trying to find a series of kills in the area, and not necessarily a serial killer, but it was recommended.
You have The Fall and The Killing.
Yeah, I watched both of those, and then it recommended that other one, and it's a foreign show of some type. It's not BBC, but
all right.
But
we can do a quick recap of some of the stuff we talked about on part one if you want. I got that stuff here. The J-Man. The J-Man is here.
Same
if you
one,
didn't know
Josh.
if 41 Jobs here did not bring it up, Jason, the manager, we are here in Kokomo at the 10-Man Brewery, and they are letting us be the host. They are the host for tonight's podcast. And they have been very gracious tonight. And most people have to go up to the bar to get their beverages. But 41 Jobs out here and I are being a little bit more privileged tonight since we're bringing up a little advertisement for the 10-Man Brewery. And I'll have to say, I have tasted every brew in this place. and there is not one I would say, no, I'm not going to finish it.
Yeah, it's good. It's awesome because the place, they will let kids of all ages come. Dogs can come in the facility.
Oh, yeah, they got the paws.
And there's 3 or 4 restaurants outside of the bar that you can order from, and they will deliver food here, and you can do your money transaction here and not have to move. It's really cool. They got board games.
They got free water.
It's awesome.
They got free water.
It's a pretty cool place.
Giant Connect 4, giant Jenga. And they have a whole shelf over there of board games where you can bring your family and sit in. And
it's really neat.
It's an old train depot, and they even have outside seating, which is quite nice, actually. You can overlook. Too bad the trains don't come through. But the railroad track does run right next to us.
And it's, an old depot. It's got still the doors from back in the day, and it's really neat. It's nice wood floors. It's really cool atmosphere and really neat idea. They're trying to revamp the downtown in Kokomo, Indiana, and this is a good way to do it, to bring in business. So it's pretty neat.
The barmaid there, JC, he is all about just happy that he only has to pull tab. And just
it's all you got to do.
Pour beer here.
It's all you got to do. And the food is prepared by somebody else, so they
brought in, so they really don't have to worry about it.
The urinals are made of kegs of beer.
Kegs.
They cut them out.
It's great.
You can pee right in them. I don't know what the women's bathroom looks like. Nothing fancy. The men get the urinal.
Into a keg,
the keg urinals.
Yeah, it's probably, if that's that, they're pretty talented.
When I was at IU, I went to this frat party where they had the Holyfield. What was the fight where he bit his ear off?
Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
that was a huge fight. And I went to this big frat party, and I went up to the bathroom. The men's bathroom was totally packed, and I don't know why, but then I tried to do more research, and 4 girls were sitting, on the urinal using the toilet because it was so packed. But it was kind of a rude awakening for a rural Indiana boy. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this?
I'm trying to think. I was actually Wrigley Field. I was at Wrigley Field in the bathrooms, and there were lines to go to the bathroom. There was a girl in line for the urinals, and every guy was cheering for her. Yeah. She got up there, turned around, de-pantsed, and went at it, and everybody started clapping and cheering, and she's like, I am not waiting.
I don't blame them.
Oh, no.
I relieved in a sink. I'm not proud of it, but I have. I don't remember where it was.
It might have been a frat.
Maybe Wrigley Field. Frat, maybe. I don't know. But where are we at here?
Recap,
whatever.
We're good. We forgot
to
recap. We were giving props to the 10-man brewery here. Don't forget to get your merchandise. They got nice trucker caps and shirts up there. They little robot on there. It's pretty good.
Trucker's clock. Who wants it? No, go ahead. Sorry.
What was his name?
Lord Corrette.
God, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Pulling a big heavy load here.
One-hit wonder, though, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. All right, bringing back some of the things that were discussed on streaming. What's streaming part 1? We talked a little bit about Longmire, Elementary, the league, legit. I am upset with FX and canceling Legit after 2 seasons. And did you ever watch Legit, Barmaiden?
Nope, I have not.
It is on. Well, it used to be on Netflix.
I heard it was good. It was awesome. I never watched it.
While you're here, though, give us a little bit. But our bar maiden is here. Our bar wench, whatever you want to call him, is here. What is something? I know you watch some Netflix here. What are some things that you like to pull out on the Netflix when you and the wife are on downtime?
I watched Sons of Anarchy. Watched it all the way through. That was absolutely awesome. Prison Break is what we're currently working on with the wife. She's real picky about things she watches. So it's a struggle for her to sit through and watch it, but she does. And I'm currently rewatching The Office. It's absolutely awesome. I think there's 7 seasons. I'm in the middle of season 6 or 9 seasons, but I'm whatever's I'm second to last season of rewatching it. And then when I'm done, I'll probably rewatch it again. Love
and
The
Shameless,
Office.
Shameless season 7.
I've watched all of Shameless. I'm waiting on the next season to come out.
All right,
and that show's just I don't know if I can say it on the radio here.
We're E.
We're E. Show's fucked up.
And JC.
That was our bar witch. We appreciate it. He brought us a couple beers here, and obviously he likes Shameless. While we're talking about that, is one of the topics that were brought up on the first season of What's Streaming.
Yes.
Shameless, William H. Macy there. And if I pull it up here, William H. Macy, and let's see here. I can give you a few more details about it. Emmy Rossum plays the sister or the daughter that takes care of all the kids, and Cameron Monaghan is actually the kid on there who actually plays the Joker in the Gotham series as well. And he is also in a new movie or one that was out just recently. I can't think of it.
Ian or the college student?
No, the one that wanted to go into the Army. And
Gotcha, Ian, yes.
No, yeah.
Ian Gallagher.
Ian Gallagher.
Yep. The redhead.
Yeah.
The home,
I'm thinking Lip.
The gay guy.
Lip's a smart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Lip,
yeah.
yeah.
Way to bring that up. Queer. All right. You remember that. Yeah, but Shameless, pretty impressive from IMDb. They get an 8.7 from TV.com. They get an 8.9. For some reason, they're not listed on Rotten Tomatoes. I personally believe it should be over a 9. I don't know why it's not. Closer to out of a 10 rating here. And if you didn't know, Shameless is a previous BBC show, and it was on Netflix. The BBC series of it was on Netflix before, but it was the American version is the exact same dialogue.
Yes, I watched the first season of the British Shameless, and it was pretty good. I didn't mind it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I like the American one better.
Yeah, I think it went into about 4 episodes, but
I guess JC wants to get on again, I guess.
Well, I had one more, too, that I watched. I don't know a lot of people knew about it or watched it, but it's called The Fall, and it's basically about a serial killer.
I love The Fall.
Yeah, The Fall's awesome. I hope they come out with a new one. I know at the end, well, I don't want to give it away, but I'd like to see if they come out with a whole new season of it or series of it. That was an excellent writing, and it kept me wanting to watch it, over and over, not wanting to stop it.
It was awesome.
I just thought it was a great show.
Great.
Very well written. Actors were great. I can't remember the name of the woman, Gillian Anderson. She played
from X-Files, right?
Yeah, X-Files. And the guy played. I think he played.
And I'm trying to think.
No, I think it's called The Fall. The Fall, yeah.
Yeah, The Fall.
And the guy played. Was he the guy that played on? 50 Shades of Grey? The same guy that played 50
that
Shades
dude.
of Grey. And it was excellent acting, excellent writing. So I love that show.
Yep. Thank you.
That is one both 41 Jobs and I have watched. I watched it based on the recommendation of 41 Jobs there.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I wasn't a big British accent BBC guy. And Doug from What's Streaming One recommended Peaky Blinders.
Oh, gosh.
And I watched Peaky Blinders.
Oh,
and I
man.
tell you what, after the first episode, I was like, I loved it. It was outstanding. I highly recommend it. It was great.
Peaky Blinders, for those that haven't watched it, takes place in the late 1800s in Birmingham, England. And it's kind of a gangish type stuff, and the types of things they did, messing with the gambling, messing with unions a little bit here and there.
And a little bit of communist activity from Russia. Some of the workers were, talking about maybe possibly unionizing and going the communist way, and some of the people didn't like that too well. But it's a great show. A lot of dynamics involved in that, political, historical fiction.
The biggest name in that is actually an American actor, Sam Neill, who's been around. He was actually in one of the Jurassic Parks. I can't remember exactly which one, but he's definitely the biggest name. The lead actor in that, his name is Cillian Murphy, and he plays. His acting is just superb. He's got to be a character actor. It reminds me a little bit about Daniel Day-Lewis, who probably gets into character and never gets out. And then another star in there is also Tom Hardy, not the big one name that we know, but he is a British actor, and he is good. And that one on Rotten Tomatoes actually gets a 94%. So definitely the fans really like Peaky Blinders. IMDb gave it an 8.8 and TV.com an 8.9 even. But that 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes is pretty big. But that is BBC 2.
And was that
BBC
2 seasons?
There are actually 3 seasons of Peaky Blinders now.
Okay. So when the first What Streaming started,
we had only watched 2.
Probably, 2.